Shalom, shalom, shalom. You already know what's going on. Your brother D the Messenger, man. I ain't trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you. And in all fairness, I'm spreading awareness. You see that? And I'm trying to do what I can to help a man. You know, that's why I'm saying 525 if you going to survive. He going to test you before he bless you. These are all things that you need to understand and get an overstanding. Um, and you need to teach that to your family, man, so your sons and your nephews are not confused, right? So your daughters and your nieces can see the increases, because if you are obedient to the Most High God, if you do the things that please the Lord, He's going to bless you, right? We have those blessings. We don't got to stay under the curses. It don't got to continue to be generational curses. It can be generational blessings. And I don't think we explore those kind of things enough. What are the generational blessings? That might be my next lesson, right? The generational blessings. Because we done seen too many of these curses. Let's get into this content, man. That boy Yella back on the internet. And let's hear what he got to say.
My son locked up? Huh? Robberies? What? I ain't never saw my son do nothing like. What is y'all talking? Bond, 200K, 50,000 to walk. Man, I ain't even got $50 right now. I'm going through it. It's the devil working. He's sitting in the cell right now. I feel like I failed my boy, man. I don't even know how eating me up on the inside. I feel like I failed my boy, man. And I done lost everything. I done went broke. Gambling problems, drugs, additions crashing out, Mama Lean leaving me. I had to be doing some clown stuff, bro. Like, I had to be lost. I moved out my house, Mama Lean gone. I'm gonna tell y'all my real story. I got kicked out my crib, gambled with the money, couldn't pay rent. I paid for a crib, ran off with the money. I gambled the other money, lost. I got a 7-day notice to get kicked out. Got to move in with my little brother. Real. This year, man. My back against the wall. I lost everything. Lost my cars, lost houses, walking. Got a car for rides. Nobody there like you think they're going to be there for you. But this guy opened my eye. Before I got...
Well, I remember you bought the jewelry and shit. When you came home, you had the little podcast. You bought some jewelry. Probably was fugazi, but you bought some jewelry. That's niggas' number one problem, man. As soon as they get a few dollars, they go spend the shit like they rich. Nah, nigga, that's not how you move. But this ain't no shade to Yellow. I ain't on no kick a nigga while he down type shit. Free your youngin'. Free all the young brothers, man. It's a lot of times they find themselves in situations because they don't listen. Now, was you telling them the right shit? That's the thing. If you was telling them the right shit and he still, winding up in there, it ain't your fault. But if you've been totally focused on your podcast and 607 Unk and getting drunk and talking shit and being chatty patty, because that's what the podcast is. It's chatty patty. Let me bring this out. Let's go to Sirach 11. I'm going to go to verse 9. I'm going to read 9 and 10, and then we're going to jump to 21. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 9. It says, strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not, and sit not in judgment with sinners. This is what you was just doing for the longest time. Right? You commenting and speaking on shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's what a podcast is. Just being chatty patty, right? Talking about other nigga business and all that kind of shit. Giving your opinion. Strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not, and sit not in judgment with sinners. It's 607 Unk, not a witch, a wizard. He like Rashad Jamal and Young Pharaoh and them niggas. He's that same kind of nigga. They don't believe in the Bible. They don't believe in the Most High. You sitting in judgment with sinners, man. The Most High didn't say you can't judge, but He telling you don't sit in judgment with sinners, Christ told you to judge righteously, right? But you ain't judging righteously. You sitting down with a heathen, bumping your guns, talking about other niggas' funds. That's crazy word. Verse 10. Let me read them both together straight up with no commentary. 11 and 9, the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach. Chapter 11, verse 9 says, strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not, and sit not in judgment with sinners. Verse 10, my son, meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent, and if thou follow after, thou shalt not obtain, neither shalt thou escape by fleeing. This is exactly what you needed to hear before you started, running with 607 and being a chatty patty podcaster, talking about all these other niggas' lives, right? And you was happy when Dirk got locked up. You was happy, and you was openly happy. You spoke about how you was happy. Verse 10: meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent. How many times have you spoke on some shit that ain't had nothing to do with you, and you caused yourself to sin? You know what I'm saying? But you don't even know what sin is, right? Sin is the transgression of the law. It's a lot of laws and how we supposed to deal with each other, how we supposed to interact with each other. And if you don't know those laws, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna sin. You feel me? So even beefing with Dirk and them boys, old Block and them boys, it's a sin to have a grudge with your brother. Leviticus 19, you're not supposed to have no grudge with the children of thy people. And y'all niggas come from the same family for real. You feel me? The BDs and the GDs, they the same. All of those brothers are the same. They come from the same family, Verse 10, I'm going to read it again. My son, meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent. And if thou follow after, thou shalt not obtain. You following after these other niggas with this podcast shit, but you not going to obtain what they obtained. You ain't going to obtain what you think you're going to obtain, right? Neither shall thou escape by fleeing. You ain't going to get away from this shit. Because a sin is a sin. And the wages of sin is death, right? But your pocket's gonna die first. Your relationship gonna die first. All your kids might die first. You never know how it's gonna play out, or how the Most High gonna decide to deal with you. Let's jump down to verse 21. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 11, verse 21. It says, marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. You see that? So you ain't gotta follow behind what other niggas is doing, man. Do your own thing, trust in the Most High. It's easy for him to make you rich. It's easy for him to change your situation. You ain't gotta follow what other niggas is doing, man. You feel me? They getting paid to do that. Paid to gossip. Paid to be a chatty patty. Paid to have grudges with their brothers. Paid to make sin look like a way to win. To make sin look like the best kind of trend. You see that?
Baptized, I'm just feeling dark cloud over me. I'm just not feeling right, losing all my money. Everything, it just seems like I ain't doing nothing right. Nothing I'm doing right. Mama Lean act like she don't want to be with me no more. Nothing, don't want to, at home, it's uncomfortable. We just like Sally's, like, we just living, we ain't touching, we ain't kissing, ain't no good morning, ain't nothing, just, like, I'm just feeling like, what's going on with my life? You know what I'm saying? I'm losing me. I'm looking at myself, looking fat, looking stupid. He just seeing his pop struggling, going through it. Ain't no telling what he going out here and did, man. provide, trying to help. Now the devil done got him. It's gonna be a fight, a mean fight. He got a lot of crazy charges, man.
Man, that's crazy. We're gonna pray for little Yella, man. And don't be stressed out about being fat, my nigga. Shout out to all the fat boys around the world. Um, lose weight whenever, my nigga. Right? I mean, shit, it is what it is. If you eating good, my nigga, uh, shout out to you, right? But you do want to stay active, right? Get some of them pounds off. But don't feel bad about being big. Having less holes in your face is a plus. And these niggas just like hoes. Having less niggas in your face is definitely a plus. So get right with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Lock in. Stay away from sin. Um, Cause you don't want to have a date with the lake, man. And I ain't trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you. I know it ain't your fault. You ain't been taught. So in all fairness, I'm spreading awareness. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'm gone.